Hello, my loves. This is Malayla with Love and Light Starseed Tarot. Welcome. Today I'm going to do a reading for Capricorn and their person. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I hope everyone's doing well and having a great day. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. Angel, spirits, guides, please show us what messages need to come through. What do we need to know right now for Capricorn and their person? What is the overall energy, please? Six of Swords, Six of Wands, Five of Swords, and the Lovers, Gemini energy. Wow, I have 666 and 5. So 666 could be significant. Yeah, so definitely wanting to move forward towards victory and success. You know, but there is some manipulation and mind games happening. You know, so it makes for a tough choice. But I see a lot of love. What is your energy, please? The Tower. Seven of Wands. Ooh, the Two of Cups. Yeah. So there was a Tower moment with a soulmate. You know, and so now you have your guard up. You have your boundaries up. Your walls are up. You know, this connection came crashing down. You know, definitely wanting to, or, you know, you're building back up at this time. What is their energy, please? Six of Pentacles. We have another 6. Temperance. So yeah, they're wanting equal give and take, reciprocity. They're wanting balance, but they know there needs to be some patience and time. They're asking for patience and time. How do you view them? How do you see this person? 8 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, so definitely needing to get their ducks in a row. They're working hard. They're saving money. Focus on work. Focus on, you know, how to become more stable. How do they view you? The Fool. 4 of Cups. Yeah, you're wanting to take a new leap because you're bored. You're bored with the same old over and over again. So you're wanting to start something new and take a leap. You're wanting to surrender to the universe. How do you feel about them? King of Pentacles. Ooh, Strength and the Chariot. Yeah, you feel that they definitely need to have some strength and courage in order to move forward. And move into this, you know, King of Pentacles energy. More abundant, stable. Nurturing. How do they feel about you? Ooh, 4 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands, yeah. They feel like you're wounded, that you are, you know, they're could be twin flame or just four corners of stability, but you're wounded, right? But you are the wounded warrior. So you're, like I said, rebuilding from this tower moment. You're doing the damn thing. You're doing what you have to do in order to move forward. What are your actions in the 3D? Four of Swords. Ooh, 10 of Swords. Oh my goodness. Ah! Ace of Swords, and I dropped one. Hold on. And the Hermit. Virgo energy. Wow. Yeah, I just get that you're done. You're completely done with any of this past energy. You go within, you meditate, you heal, you rest, you detached yourself. You became very clear and very honest with yourself and who you are at a soul level and what you want for yourself at a soul level. Just getting, you're so magnetic right now. You are the light. You are the way shower. People are being drawn to you, drawn to your light like moths to a flame. You know, you could be wanting to meet new people and, you know, network and get out there. What is their actions right now in the 3D? The Empress. Knight of Swords. Five of Pentacles, yeah. They are feeling left out in the cold, lack, burden, because they ran away from an Empress. They ran away from this nurturing, loving, kind, abundant, beautiful, creative energy. And so now they feel lack. Now they're burdened. They're feeling, you know, your absence. What is the outcome, please? Eight of Swords. Outcome. Two of Wands. Knight of Cups. Yeah. You want to get out of any stuck energy, so you're planning for your future. You're giving your cup of love. You know, you're being nurturing and loving. You embody unconditional love. And so you're just dreaming and thinking about your future. So, you know, you're dreaming as big as you possibly can because you do not want to be in mental imprisonment anymore. Yeah. You're moving towards your Nine of Cups. Absolutely. Your wish fulfillments, your dreams, your goals. And I'm just getting, you could be feeling more optimistic in order to, you know, start a new thing. Or just to grow in general in a certain area of your life, whether it's with, you know, love or money, career. You know that if you're feeling lack or if someone's not serving you or they're not making you feel good, that, you know, you'd rather be free. You want to free yourself from any drainages, anyone who's sucking the life out of you. Right? There's a huge contrast in this energy as far as, you know, when someone was sucking the life out of you and when they're not. I just get that you might be feeling more outgoing. Like you want to connect or network with new people or just people in general. What is the advice, please? Queen of Swords, the Star, Judgment, and the High Priestess. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm getting. Magnetic energy, wanting to communicate, have conversations with people. You know, it could even be about spirituality. You know, you could be wanting to start a new creative endeavor in spirituality or just learn more about it. I'm just getting to, you know, you're rebuilding your foundation. You know, and it's time to reap the rewards. You've been through enough. You're the wounded warrior. You're getting through all of the crap. What is the what is the advice, please? 10 of Wands. 5 of Cups. Yeah, put down the regret. I don't know if I just did advice twice or not, but I might have. Anyway, this is putting an end to, yeah, any regret, any sorrow, any depression, any looking back at the future, looking back at the past, looking towards your bright future. Yeah, absolutely. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, sitting on your throne, rebuilding your life after chaos. You know, you could be meeting someone from your soul family as well. You know, a new soulmate. Even if it's just friends or, you know, a coworker. You know, this person could open your eyes, you know, to a different way of doing things, you know, or you might have just met this person, but, you know, you could be seeing things in a different light. Family, fertility, parenthood, pregnancy. Wow, take that how it resonates. Curse, hex, witchcraft, negative mind. Yeah, definitely needing to come out of any negativity. Absolutely. Get away from that vibe. Intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. Yes. Always go with your gut instincts. Pride, arrogance, ego, stubborn. That could be, you know, this person needing to put down the ego in order to come through with any communication or to just move forward in their life in general. You know, stubbornness is not going to get you anywhere but stuck. Stubbornness keeps you stuck. Open mind, open heart, you know, gets you feeling free, you know. It makes you want to say yes. Say yes to everything. Say yes to life. 444 on the timer. We need to let each other go. I am afraid to contact you. My life is not as together as it seems. These are the messages I have. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.